What's going on, guys and gals? Bonafide Hustler here, and you're in for a treat tonight because today we resume thrift battles again. Anyways, I'm the Bonafide Hustler. I reside in Austin, Texas, and I flip stuff. Everyone knows who I am for the most part. If you're on this channel, you already know what's going on. Anyways, this is thrift battle number 5, and today it's like the losers are battling the losers, right, from previous thrift battles. Essentially, we've had 4 thrift battles prior, and it's produced 4 winners and 4 losers. So today you're seeing 2 of the losing people play each other in a fight, and one day we're going to get to the playoffs of thrift battle, and then eventually a super thrift battle at the end. So anyways, I'm going to be I'll be up against, oh, there's an echo, sorry. I'll be up against Jerry Balep from the green room, and he is sitting here on the panel. Jerry, what is going on?
What's up, guys? Jerry, 19 years old, here in Miami, Florida, just flipping whatever I can and living the life.
Yeah, living the life. Okay.
In the kitchen.
Eric, did you know that Jerry was one of our youngest people in the green room until, I think, was it Carter that came in? Ray can help me with this one.
Yeah, I mean, it was close. Carter, I remember we had him there, and I remember Jason Clark was helping him out. I think he was like 15 years old at the time.
Yeah, so Jerry, you're definitely one of the youngest members we have. How old are you again, Jerry?
19.
19 years old from Miami. Yeah, so anyways, and he went to our green room meetup last year. So that's who's on deck. We got Eric Spears, the college picker, sitting down there. We have Rake and Prophet, who's going to be taking the actual reins of this thrift battle. But let me kind of explain how the thrift battle is going to go down. We're going to have 5 rounds, all right? And 5 rounds where I present an item, Jerry presents an item, and then you guys in the audience, after every round, are going to vote who wins. Is it me or is it going to be Jerry? And we're going to be going through 5 rounds of that. Then after that, we're going to have 2 bonus rounds with 2 amazing questions that Raken's going to lead. So Raken, take it away, man.
All right, awesome. So yeah, thrift battle number 5. It's going to be freaking awesome. First of all, Bonafide, I think you're do you have new headphones on? Because there's like a weird little
somebody's got a robot voice.
Me? Yeah, no way. There's no way it's me. You tell me.
Jerry.
You tell
Either
me.
way,
We're gonna have the computer mic.
Yeah, if you guys want to mute, if you're not talking, just mute your microphone because there's a weird robot.
Or if you have a headset, put it in.
Okay, I'm going to route my stuff through my HD. There we go. Is that any better, guys? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's so echoey now, but yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's jump in. Let's jump into the show, guys. So it's thrift battle number 5 competition. This is the losers bracket right now, right? So you guys have both lost at least once before. Is that correct, Chris?
Yeah, I lost to Rally Roots, and Jerry lost to me, I think, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So
let's get into it. But before we jump in to the thrift battle, I want to do something, guys. I want to each give you guys 20 seconds to talk a little bit of smack because this is a battle, right? If you're going to battle head to head with somebody, you got to talk a little bit of smack. So Bonafide, what do you think of Jerry? Are you intimidated, Jerry? I know he's twice your size, but are you going to let that get in your way? Talk to him, Jerry. What are your thoughts, man?
He's just showing off of his muscles, but he doesn't have any good finds.
Ooh. Jerry, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you like a bad check, dude. You're going down like a guy on a bungee. There. Okay. So that's my terrible smack talk.
The most awkward 25 seconds of my life. With that being out of my way, let's go in first. Since I am hosting this right now, I'm going to give Jerry the first opportunity to show off his first find. Round number 1. This is worth 1 point. So there's 5 rounds, 1 point each. Last 2 are worth 3 each. So let's get into it. Jerry, what do you got?
All right, find number 1. It's something that everyone can get cheap at any thrift shop. Just keep an eye out for them. And on eBay, once you load them up, they do pretty well. Baby Einstein educational DVDs. These are brand new with those seals on them and everything. If you're able to sell them on Amazon, I know this one goes for around 40 bucks sealed. But on eBay, they're around 10 bucks each. So just 2 of them together, 20 bucks, and I paid like $4.
So Amazon, that's going to give you 80 bucks, so 40 bucks a pop?
Let me double check, but I remember the one with the giraffe or kangaroo or whatever. I sold this one before, but now they won't let me sell it new. I sold it before for $40. I know Resell Rabbit like a couple years back sold a couple for like high prices too.
They also make Einstein CDs as well. Did you know that?
CDs? No.
Yeah, they make that CDs as well. I found 1 CD wrapped, and it was really good. So anyways.
Yeah, this one sealed goes for 50 while the other one goes for 40.
There you go. So, all right, it's almost $100 just in DVDs. He paid $4, and it's something you don't even have to take pictures of. You're just going to freaking slap a label on it, send it to Amazon, hands off, and like after fees and everything, you'll probably get like whatever, like 55, 60, 70 bucks, something like that.
Yeah, too bad I'm restricted, so eBay it is, but still pretty good.
No, you should have said that.
It's a good flip either way. You can hear Amazon.
It's a first class rate. It's a media rate too. Actually, it's a DVD, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
All right, so that's round number 1 on Jerry's part. Let's see what Bonafide has in store. You know,
all right.
What do you got, Mr. Muscles?
So check this out. All my finds that you're gonna see today actually came from thrifting today. So I should automatically win just because of that. Anyways, I was at a thrift store today and I was filtering through. I really don't want to mess with clothing ever. Like I really don't want to do it. But I find myself in the jacket section quite often, in both the ladies section and the men's section. So I was filtering through the jackets, and of course they have jackets and they have vests, right? So I'm sitting there filing through the vests, and I come across this one right here. Now, who wants to take a guess on who makes this thing right here? I come across this.
Can I guess? I can guess.
Yeah, you can guess.
It's Woolrich.
You bastard. Anyway, so yes, it's a Woolrich vest for $5.99, which really should not be $5.99. It should be like $15, or it should be like 10 or something like that. For $5.99, a Woolrich extra large men's vest in perfect condition. So I decided to get into this one because it packs, and it packs nicely. It's probably gonna be 1 pound, and I really do think I could probably get about $60 for this thing. So it still gets within my eBay kind of strategy for 2018. And yeah, so I thought that would be a really good first pickup. That was the very first find I found today when I thrifted for 3 hours. So that's my find to go up against the Baby Einstein. That won't make it to Amazon. That'll make it to eBay.
Awesome. Awesome. Really cool. Hey, Jerry, I'd like to ask you, if you're not talking yet, because there is this robotic noise, so I don't want to ruin the quality for the viewers, but that's it right there. That's round number 1. Eric, take it away, because I know this is your part of the game right now.
This is the time where we get to vote for whose item is better. All right. So there's a poll going on in the feed right now. I'm going to blast it in the feed. Just click on it and vote whose you think was better. And it will update in real time, hopefully, on my screen. What do I screen share now? Do I want to screen share?
Raken can screen share, or I can screen share if you want me to. Oh, actually, Raken will probably screen share. Something like that.
What do we need to?
I can do a little.
Eric will do it.
I can do a little screen share right here, and where the votes are coming in, the Einstein DVDs are taking over.
It's because you misspelled my name, dude.
I did that on purpose, but yeah. We're tied 7-7. Oh. We need at least 30.
How many more seconds? You're gonna do a countdown, Steve? Everyone vote. Go ahead and vote.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter who you vote for. Just vote.
I got the stopwatch on now.
Chris is up by 1. Chris is up by 1.
And how do they determine what's better? What's really the...
It's whatever got them excited, what they thought was the better flip, like what they would much rather have on their side. Everyone's a different flipper here in this audience, right?
To explain it better, there's like a lot of different things that people...
There's 105 people watching, only 20 votes right now. People just don't vote. What's wrong with that? Jerry.
Jerry's up by 1. Jerry's up by 1 with the Baby Einstein DVDs.
All right, do a countdown.
I am giving it a 30-second countdown. 30-second countdown.
And Eric is gone.
Until we get a little bit closer.
Eric it was too much suspense that Eric got kicked off.
So once Eric comes back in, we will know the winner.
Some people are getting an error, but when I did the straw poll thing, I never got errors. Let me see here. Oh, I got an error. I think we crashed it, dude.
I just got an error.
We might have crashed the straw poll.
We literally just crashed the straw poll.
Can you see it, Eric?
We crashed the straw.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
I don't know how I got kicked out, but the eBay $20 DVDs are gonna win.
Share it. What do you got? What do you got? Share your screen. Let's see who wins.
Screen once more. Hold on.
The second we see it, that's the winner. That's what I call right now. Doesn't matter who it is.
All right.
Go.
Jerry's up, man. Jerry
All right,
won.
Jerry won. Dang it.
Jerry takes round number 1. Jerry Balep.
All right, so there's a good question. I mean, a good thing in the feed here. It says SurveyMonkey is the best. Use that in the future. So, Eric, let's take down that link right there. SurveyMonkey. Man. All right, good one, Jerry. Good one, Jerry.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to come with some Baby Einstein. I have to come with 3 Baby Einstein DVDs to take him down.
I did not think that was going to go that way, especially after the T told him it was only going to sell for $20 on eBay.
Man.
Round number 2 right now. Since Jerry went first last time, I am going to pass it over to Chris. Chris is down 1 point right now. But don't forget, guys, there's 2 bonus questions after the 5 rounds worth 3 each. So, Chris, what do you got?
All right, so this one I found. I was about to leave the thrift store, the same thrift store where I found, actually no, a different thrift store where I found the Woolworth fit. Anyway, this is a Goodwill, a really big one here in town, and I'm about to leave, but I always make sure to go through the women's section as well, and I go through the shoes, and I go through the outdoor wear, and anyway, there was a bin just chilling there at the women's section, and there was really nothing in the bin, but underneath the bin there was another bin. Anyways, when I was actually looking in that bin, I saw this thing, right? And you can tell right away that this is super high quality. Why? Because it's pebbled leather, okay? Pebbled leather is going to look like tiny little pebbles like that. And so pebbled leather gets me all excited. Sounds weird, but it really does, because when it comes to these kind of things, they're really handcrafted nicely. This is made in Italy, right? And it's made by a brand called Sundance. And a lot of brands contract with Sundance to make certain bags. When I was looking through eBay, there was a bunch of brands that I realized, and I was like, oh my God, like I know that brand. And they said it's a Sundance bag, but it's this version. Like it could be Tory Burch or it could be Kendra Scott, for example. Anyway, so this one right here is classified as a shoulder bag. I really do think I can get somewhere between 110 and about 140 for this thing. I spent, I think $6 on it, if I'm not mistaken. I think the price is probably on it somewhere. Anyway, yeah, $6 on this bag. So that was definitely a score, definitely a pickup. And it's one of the most unsuspecting things I always say. Like, I'm probably going to build a bag guide pretty soon, honestly.
Sleeper bags.
Yeah, dude, bags are one of the most sleeper sections in a thrift store that nobody looks at ever, dude. So
True.
Always find good stuff. Pebbled leather, check it out. You see that? Memorize that look. And when you get up to it, you should feel it and go, it should feel really hard and tough, like almost like an Indiana Jones sack, you know? So that's kind of like the first thing. And if you see that, it doesn't matter what brand it is, start looking it up on eBay, because it could become something totally different. But either way, pebbled leather is really good stuff. There we go.
Awesome. That was a strong comeback right there from Chris. Eric, what do you think of that bag personally, man? Do you go to the bag section?
I am a bag aficionado. I am actually liquidating a lot of my bags right now. I've been selling bags almost every week. I just picked up another bag today, and I'm a bag lover as well. It's hard to pass on a good bag. It really is.
Cool. Very, very strong round right there. Jerry, what do you got in return? Round number 2. You're up 1 right now. It's 1-0, Jerry. Round 2. Show them what you got.
All right, second item, something that most thrift shops should have, if not just even garage sales or personal, bulk Lego bricks. These, along with this garbage bag here full of bricks, I bought it for $10. And looking through it, you can see there's big chunks of Star Wars pieces. So it looked like some kid owned it, destroyed all the sets, and mom just gave it away. And while digging through it, I also found a bunch of little Lego guys here, which around $2 each if I just put them in lots. So in the end, the minifig should make my money back plus $10 profit. And it was around 3 or 4 pounds. So I do have bulk bricks. I sell them on a website called replaybricks.com. And there you just enter in how many pounds you have, what condition it's in. And they usually pay around $3 to $5 per pound.
What I really like is that Jerry just taught us all about a whole new way to sell bricks that, like, yeah, none of us have ever done before. Like, Chris is just like bags. Like, just going on eBay, and he brought out a whole new platform we never even heard of before.
I'll tell you right now, though, bags, you could find bags all over the place, and there's big money. It's hard sometimes to find Legos, but when you find them, man, do they sell quick. So we've got something unique and different, and then we have something that's bread and butter. People don't go after it. That's a tough one right there. That's a really good one. Round 2 is that's pretty good. Very, very interesting.
So hold on real quick. Night Required Field says garbage bag versus leather bag.
Oh, come on. Garbage bag full of like plastic gold.
Yeah, true. That's true. You know, I think the going rate for Legos, just a flip on Legos, is $5 to $7 a pound. Like, you can just take Legos that you find in a garage sale, a ton of them. Like the last one I did was like, what, 50-something pounds? Was able to take 50-something pounds times 5 at the low end. I got 250. A guy showing up at my house the very next day. It was that fast, because you just got to know the rate in your town and you're done. Like, it's so easy to flip it. Even if there's just Bionicle crappy Legos in there too, people still want it.
Yeah,
the poll is out. The poll is out.
It.
Need people to go out and vote. Get your I voted sticker.
Ooh.
Hey, you gonna screen share it, Eric?
I am gonna screen share it after I keep.
Put a timer, Raken. You got to put a timer on your watch for a minute.
All right, I'm putting 1 minute starting. Once Eric puts a screen share up, I am gonna start the 1 minute.
Screen share is up. Everyone, go into the chat. Get that straw poll. Hopefully, it's the right.
I can see
link.
so there we go. Oh, you went past it. Keep talking, Eric.
No, I've got it locked on.
Up. The poll is up. Lego has been around since what, the 60s, the 70s? It's a company that's been growing in stock gains every single year.
40 seconds left.
Some people are getting an error on the poll. I think we're crashing this straw poll. I really do.
You think we're crashing?
There's only 13 votes, but like everyone's saying there's an error.
403, 404 error.
Yep, I'm getting an error as well when I click it.
Yeah, I'm getting an error when I try to vote for myself. I don't know why.
Oh, he's cheating now.
Let's try it again. Let me share the poll. Pause the clock. Let's see if that one.
Crap, I forgot to pause it.
Once you started, I sent it again. Who knows? Let's do it again. Keep going. It's not going to error anymore. Hopefully, straw poll should be back up. Is it? Are more votes going to be coming in?
I'm going to highlight your screen.
Yeah,
Eric.
it's erroring on my end as well.
It's still erroring. Wow, we must have broken straw.
Our system has crashed.
So I guess
hey,
Jerry
you know what we can do? Okay, so who wins this one? God, this is close. This is getting close, guys. We can go back to the original way. Yep, yeah, the original way.
Resort back to the original way. So what we're going to want you guys to do right now is if you think Jerry won, type Jerry in the comments. If you think Chris won, or you call him Bonafide Chris, whatever you want to call him, put it in there. Chris versus Jerry. Choose a winner because you guys have too much strength. You're crashing the straw website. They're only, able to handle like 53 views at a time. Supposedly. So, I don't think they have their servers set up correctly. So what do we got going on here? I see Bonafide coming in a couple times. Yeah, I see a lot of Bonafides coming in. A couple Jerrys.
How many more seconds, Reagan?
You know what?
What do you think?
We're giving it to Chris. You took round number 2. You had it in the vote as well for a while. So I'm giving it to Chris, round number 2. So now we are tied. 1 versus 1 right now. We're going into round number 3. We're going to pass it over to Jerry and keep this flowing because we want to be able to answer some questions at the end and really have some fun and chit chat with you guys. So round number 3, let's keep flowing. Jerry, what do you have?
All right, this item I don't have on hand right now, but I have some eBay pictures pulled up. It's let's see, the Luke Skywalker FX lightsaber. You just see some pictures of how it looks like. It was a 2010 release. This I picked up one that looks exactly like it for $3 at a thrift shop, and the completers are looking anywhere from $50 to over $100, depending, I guess, on condition.
Jerry, the last one I sold of that one actually sold for like 104 or something like that. So yeah, don't undercut yourself, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
And even if the blade shows those little dots, like mine had it too, man, it's just weird. And then you want to test it, make sure when you hit it against your hand, it makes these.
No, yeah, it makes good lightsaber noises.
Yeah,
no, mine works perfectly. I don't know, I just lost it somewhere in the house.
Cool. Yeah, that one's awesome, man. I flipped that one a couple times over. That one's great. $3 is great. Yeah.
So you're up. He lost it in the house. What do you have? What did you find in your house?
I didn't find a lightsaber anywhere, but I did find this today. And here's something interesting because the other day I was like, you know what? I'm going to start looking for this genre of clothing. Like, I'm going to add it to what I already look for. So I'm going to add this genre. And this genre is golf, okay? Golf outerwear, specifically more long sleeve oriented stuff, okay? Or vest oriented stuff. But when it comes to like Ben Sherman or Paul Hogan shirts, I don't want that. Nike Dry Fit, I don't care about that stuff. I do care about the jackets and the vests that those people wear in their tournaments. So today I was going through Savers, and for $12 I decided to pop on this. And this right here is called a zero restriction golf outerwear jacket. But the interesting thing about this jacket is not only that it's awesome and black and sleek, but it is Gore-Tex, dude. So that was one of the first things that caught my eye. It says Gore-Tex right here. You can see that. It's got detachable half sleeves, detachable sleeves as well right here, ventilation all over it. Plus, it's freaking waterproof, dude. That's crazy. So I was like, surely this has to be worth some pretty decent coin. And they're selling anywhere between $80 and $150 used. So that's pretty good for the ones that do have the zip-off sleeves. And this one's in great condition. Usually Gore-Tex garments aren't going to be flaking or anything weird like that. They're going to be just perfectly made. You can even run them under a faucet in your house to test the water repellency, and it's going to bead right off usually. So that was my $12 find today. I'm hoping to turn this one into about 80 to 150, but I'd be happy about 120 or so on this guy right here.
How often have you found that brand before?
You know, the funny thing is I found it 4 times over today, right? I found one vest, I found two vests, one weird looking windbreaker thing, and then this one. And this was the best of all of them. So I was like, I'm going to take the swing. I'm going to try this out, right? Because I'm not going to go 4 articles deep into this thing. I want to try it out. I want to get a win or a couple wins under my belt. How important is that, Jerry? Get a couple wins under your belt on something that you don't know about, right? And then once it's really important. So I'll get a couple wins. Like maybe this could be my first win in the golf category, and then I'll go back into it. I'll be looking for this stuff at garage sales, thrift stores, everything after this. But I want to see how this one goes first. Plenty of solds too, which is great because the market wasn't thin. It was extremely thick, and I like that. So there we go.
Awesome right there. So it looks like we're going to resort back to our original, not our original, but what we used to use for Thrift Battle 1 through
just typing it into the chat.
2 or 3. So who do you guys think won that round? That was an interesting. That was a little closer this round. Jerry or Chris? Put it in the comments right now. We're tied 1-1, which means Jerry has a point, Chris has a point. Third round. We have 2 more rounds before the bonuses. So drop your comment, vote. Eric, tell them, man, they've got to vote.
Yeah, you can't not vote.
I saw 3 Jerrys just come in a row.
You're right.
It's essentially coming down to like Star Wars or golf. That's essentially what it's coming down to. Like, if you're a Star Wars aficionado, you're immediately going to like the lightsaber. If you've played any amount of golf in your lifetime, like you might know what I had, but it's all good.
Giving it 15 more seconds. I'll be honest right now, Jerry is up probably about 30%. Looks like people enjoy toys over golf. And there we go. Jerry did. He took it. He took round number 3.
Ooh, this is a close one, man. Jerry. We will be discussing this after the show, Jerry.
Yeah,
so let me stop you guys really quick. Jerry, how do you feel so far about this thrift battle? We're going into the 4th round. Are you confident, or are you kind of nervous that Bonafide is going to pull something big like a Margaritaville out from underneath the table? What are your thoughts?
Nah, I'm ready to double down.
Woo!
Ooh, and Bonafide, you're down. How do you typically perform in life when your back is against the wall?
I usually punch my way through, honestly.
Okay, so use force.
No, I'm kidding.
Eric,
I'm kidding, dude.
Eric, I know you're busy trying to fix the 404 error and everything, but what do you think so far, man? Going into the 4th round, who do you got your money on, man?
I'm surprised the lightsaber won because the inventory system didn't work. He lost the lightsaber. And it's a pivotal moment in Thrift Battle because Jerry came in with the phone. There was actually no proof that he even owned it, but he had so much power. The chat had so much faith in him that he actually had it.
That's trust. That's full transparency right there. So round number 4, Chris, I believe you're up first this time, right?
Yeah, let me just get my phone and get on some Google Images real quick. Let me find something.
Ooh, Jerry, what do you? Oh man, Jerry.
I have a timestamp photo of when I bought it a couple months back.
Yeah. Here, let me just put a timestamp on this photo from Google Images real quick. Let me just
pull up a Triple Crown winner on your phone. Found it at the thrift store.
Hey, look, I found 3 lightsabers. Okay, hold on. So this is another thing I'm venturing out. I was like, you know what? This was in the men's section. I went straight to it. I was like, that's interesting. I think this is also pebbled kind of leather, and it's very weird. I'm like, so let me just show you the bottom of them first. All right, here's the bottom of them. Right? They were actually, the funny thing is they couldn't give me the 10% off on this, so they instead gave me 50% off. So I paid $5 for these things. You're never going to guess the brand. Check these hideous monsters out. Raken, what? Are we going to be doing any mountaineering in this? Eric, what's the brand? What's the brand?
No one for that.
No one's ever going to guess this brand. I don't think anybody will.
I already guessed Woolrich.
This brand, Woolrich doesn't make shoes, do they?
Well, I didn't see it with shoes. I was in the chat.
Bro, look at the screen.
Those are not men's shoes.
These are not men's shoes. Exactly. They shouldn't be in the men. They should not be in the men's
Oh,
section.
because I thought you said they were. I was gonna say those do not look
No.
like men's
Not men's
whatsoever.
Check it out. They even have the little. You know
I don't
what that
put
is?
anything past you guys in Austin, Texas. That's why I was kind of.
Man, I'm telling you, Austin has some really good stuff at the thrift stores. And you see, this is the thing, guys. You have to be swamping the thrift stores for the next 2 months because people are donating the crap out of their stuff in the houses. And there's so many good pickups right now. It's ridiculous. And the funny thing is, once the thrift store thing kind of dies down, that's when garage sale season totally picks up. And it's amazing. So, like, you always have this like constant stream of inventory. No one's going to guess this. Check this out. These are actually Tory Burch. All right.
I was about to say Tory Burch, but you didn't let me.
Yeah, these are Tory Burch wedge. So they're called something wedge hiking shoes, and MSRP like $400. And the last available price they were ever reported was around $150 to $199. So I got these. They're in very good used. They're in very, very good condition. I mean, literally like maybe worn a couple times. So I paid $5 for them. I'm gonna be shooting for around the 120, 150 mark. Like I have to, like because they're not made anymore. And
is
awesome.
that the most like designer women's shoe you've ever attempted to flip, or have you done some women's designer style shoes?
Okay, so this
I
is
know you've done women
route.
hiking boots. I know you've done hiking boots.
Yeah.
I know you've done athletic boots. I know you've done chacos, but have you done the designer route?
No, so this could be one of the first ones.
Oh, it's the first.
I take that back. I have flipped some Salvatore Ferragamos and stuff like that in the boxes, but those weren't the greatest thing ever. So this I'm really excited about. And they classify them as hikers, like guys. I mean, gals that wear these things don't hike in them. You're gonna kill yourself. But they are nice looking, pebbled leather. I mean, if you feel this versus just a normal like Merona boot from like Target, you'll know the difference immediately. And that's what it takes to become a good thrifter. Is you have to know just by touch that something is worth more money than something else. It comes down to clothing, this stuff, bags, everything comes down to touching it, and you'll know really quickly.
True.
So yeah, that's that. I'll be shooting for I'm going to be asking about 150. There's one on Etsy, I think, for like 125 or something, or is it Poshmark? Something like that. So, I'll hold out. It's a little bit more mid-tail, long-tail, though. It's the thing. It's not going to be a quick flip, but I want to get into it for $5. Yeah.
Different, unique, valuable. Definitely something people could find out there. Jerry, round 4, you're up 2-1.
Give me 1 second to get the box.
Okay. This doesn't even. Is this going to exist?
That makes me nervous. He says,
box.
"Give me 1 second. I'm going to get the box." What
is going on?
More Legos.
All right, no. These things I flip them all the time. Video game controllers.
Ooh.
For example, I bought this one for $5. Nintendo 64 red, joysticks tight, which a lot of these things when they're old they don't really work that as much. Goes for $30 on FBA, lowest price. And then every time I buy a Wii, I always get a bunch of extra controllers, and as you can see, missing battery cover. Some have corrosion on the inside or whatever. Those, I don't bother cleaning them up. I just toss them in a box. Once I get 30 or so, take a good amount of pictures and put them up on eBay, and I get around $100 and sells overnight for 30 controllers that are broken.
Cool. So what's the most rare N64 controller that you know of, Jerry, right now?
I believe the Nintendo 100 1000 controller that came out for Nintendo Power subscribers.
Is it a 64 related controller?
Yeah, there's a bunch of Nintendo stuff that's super hard to find. Like I have a bunch of Game Boys that are super hard to find in box. Those are a couple you can track down. But the N64, I think the rarest one's the Nintendo Power one.
Eric, help me out.
I'm trying to make a poll, man.
All
trying
right.
to get that 404 error out.
Yeah, we're trying to stop.
Hey, forget that. Let's just do this the normal way we have it. And what, they vote right now, Steve?
So we've got, again, Jerry going with kind of like the toy video game section, more like video games, obviously, versus the shoes. So that's interesting. Head to head, who do we got here? Jerry or Bonafide? We got 2 Bonafides coming in the row saying, Nick says Bonafide and the booty boots. We got another Bonafide. We got another 404 points for Chris from flipping. We've got another Chris. Jennifer's calling you Chris with a K.
What's wrong with this?
Wow. We literally, this is a wipeout right now. We've literally got about 15 to 20 Bonafides in a row. I haven't seen it, Jerry. I've never seen this. This is a this is payback, Jerry, for the phone. I don't know. This is getting crazy. I've never seen so many. Jerry, we have a tie game right now. Chris, you just took round number 4. You guys, we are at 2-2. 2 points for Jerry, 2 points for Chris. We're going into round number 5. And you want to know what? Whoever takes round number 5 is going to be up 1 point. Hey, but stick around, guys, because there's 2 bonus rounds going on, 2 bonus questions or 3 points each. So this is anybody's game right now. Eric, do you have anything else to fill in?
Well, one of the bonus questions is going to be kind of at disadvantage, I think, for Chris, because he showed 2 pebbled leather items. That's not a very big variety.
You didn't take that into consideration.
That's totally incorrect, Eric. You're right. Okay.
I thought you'd have more variety than 2 pebbled leathered items.
Bro, what I'm about to show next is gonna blow your socks off.
Pebbled leather number 3.
Toys and video games too. There hasn't been a ton of variety, to be honest, on either one. I'm actually a little disappointed in the variety from both you guys. And I was waiting for Eric to say something. It just went quiet. Like
Jerry's was a lot more variety.
No, but Jerry came with the Legos. He came with the light thing.
Yeah, he came with the Google
invisible lights.
Yeah, he came with the Google images. Yeah,
right.
It's all good.
And you've been sticking with clothes and shoes, so there hasn't been a ton. It's going to be a very interesting question. Let's jump into round number 5. I think it's Jerry going first this time. Is that correct?
All right,
Jerry. What do we have, my man?
Picked it up last Saturday. You see right here, 1995 or 99, whatever. A Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP. Yeah, I tested it out at the store. Works, powers on. Just needs a charge and it's ready to sell. Just have to clean out the stickers that previous owner put, but that's nothing too hard.
Cool. Is the SP versus the Advance versus the 3DS and like what do you like to hustle? Is the SP a good one, for example?
Pretty much any like small handheld systems, just because I can polybag them and throw them in the box. But for Game Boys, the SP is the best one, just because it can play all of them. You can have it dim the lights out or just have brightness on. And then there's another model where it has like a bright mode and then a blinding bright mode where it just gets super bright.
Huh.
And this model, once it's all cleaned up and everything, FBA I can easily get like $55 to $60 for.
Oh, that's pretty good. What's the rank?
The rank probably around 3,000 or 4,000.
So that's really good. Eric, how many different Game Boys are there?
Are you kidding me? Including Japanese variations of color or not?
I mean, what do you think? 20? More? 2DS, 3DS, XL?
Are you talking about hardware or is it color variation?
The thing that actually says Game Boy.
Look in the color variation or hardware?
No, the hardware. The actual, like, yeah, the different.
Actual hardware, because then there's like small changes of upgraded hardware between like certain systems too.
Jeez. It blows my mind how much you know about this.
Like there's a Game Boy Pocket and then there's a Game Boy Pocket Lite with like a light on it. Is that different hardware?
Yeah, that's totally different Game Boy, really. Yeah. Wow. So there's got to be over, what, 20 to 30, you would think?
I'd say between 20 and 30. There's probably like 10 different 3D and 2DSs right now.
Yeah. Gosh. That's unreal, man. I still see these 2DSs or 3DSs at Target and stuff. Yeah, like
they made them look like a flat Game & Watch. It's crazy.
Whoa. Oh, wow. That doesn't even fold?
No, it doesn't even fold. It's freaking just flat like a tablet.
That's a Nintendo product?
That's a Nintendo product.
Yeah, came out a couple years back.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all. That's weird. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, because when I go to pawn shops and stuff, I mean, they got Game Boys galore there. Is that where you picked it up, a pawn store?
Mine's at a thrift shop.
Okay, yeah, his had the Savers sticker on it still. That's extra points.
Our Savers have different looking stickers because ours are better, though. But anyway.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Savers. Yeah, Jerry's in Miami. That's not Savers. That's something else.
Looks like a Goodwill tag, actually.
Yeah. It was a red, white, and blue thrift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it really?
Yeah,
wait,
it was.
Chris,
that's awesome.
Before we show your item, I just want to shout everybody out. We have 132 people watching right now. Thrift Battle number 5. If you guys are enjoying this, Jerry took his time to come on. Be sure to smash that like button, guys. Show some love because that'll let us know you like this, and we'll come to you guys with more thrift battles because I've seen a lot of comments saying bring more, bring more. Hit the like button, show some love. Chris, what do we have? Round 5. We have a tie game. This is a pivotal moment right now in your career because this is losers. If you lose, Chris, you're out and you're a green room admin. So that's going to look real bad.
Yeah, I'd be out for the whole thrift battle. Like there's no more. I can't.
That means Jerry's admin. Jerry, you're going.
Yeah, I'll take over ownership.
No. Okay.
He's like, I didn't agree to that.
So I was at a thrift store today. It's a Wednesday. They only go from Wednesday to Saturday. It was the same thrift store where I found a Super Soaker back in, like, remember that, Eric? That same thrift store from back in the meetup days, like 3 years ago. Anyways,
Yep.
so I'm sitting there and I see this thing. Do you get excited when you see this? Anybody get excited when they see this thing?
I'm not excited. I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, food mixer.
What is this thing? Look at this brand.
Oh,
Eric.
it's a Jura. Okay. It's Italian freaking espresso machine.
Okay, so it's not an espresso machine, but it's even little. It's more dialed in than that, because I wish it was the espresso machine, because now it would be in the, like the $500 to $1,000 category, but it's not. This actually here is the milk cooler. All right.
Ugh.
Yeah, which is nuts. So it has a fan back here and everything like that, and you can test it right in the store, which I did. $25. It's a milk cooler, so that's the little. It actually looks like it has a Yeti kind of container in it right here. And when you turn it on, this part gets cold, and it keeps your milk cold, right? Before you, or it keeps it cold because I think you put a straw or something like here that goes into your machine, and then the machine froths it, steams it, whatever it needs to do. But anyways, this keeps the milk cold and good. It's made by Jura, which if you look at any Jura products,
is expensive.
Jura is super expensive stuff. Jura. So there you go. You learned something today. There's the Jura thing. $25. Last reported one sold on eBay on this one. Best offer from a $169 asking price with like $18 shipping, something like that. So this is going to shake out somewhere between, my guess is $100 and $150, like pretty quickly. So, yeah, it's a Jura, milk
How did you
cooler.
recognize that, Chris? What
Because
really
I knew the
caught your
brand. I
eye?
knew the brand. Yeah, I look at
So the
espresso machines
brand-
all the time. I look at it for Gaggia, Jura. I look for all sorts of the Starbucks one. I look for all those things because just the percolator in some of these espresso machines is worth the price that they're asking in the thrift store for the the machine. So there's still other things that you can sell, and if the machine actually tests out, for example, now you're talking like hundreds of dollars. So. It's funny because you can buy broken machines at garage sales for like nothing and then flip them on eBay for like $100 or more if they're just broken. Yeah. And if there's a good quality brand behind it, dude, I've sold broken, especially this brand called Gaggia, Gaggia. Sold broken machines like nobody's business, right? And they all sell for over $100, every single one of them. So that's my find right there, a milk cooler. I know it doesn't sound that exciting, but
super not exciting.
It's something you can look for. I'm getting
So
desperate.
Eric,
I actually sold an espresso machine today on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
$150. It was a DeLonghi Magnifica. You've probably heard of the automatic espresso machines.
Yeah. I've actually hustled a couple of those. There's a couple models of those.
No, you gave me the spoon for it. Remember you had one and you were like going to sell it for parts. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take the spoon because mine works.
Cool.
So I took.
So let's get into the voting. Let's get into it right now because we
I
still
sent
have
a straw poll. I don't know if it's doing a 404.
Straw poll that
All right,
website.
I'm gonna call support.
The domain's going to be up for sale tomorrow.
It's getting votes. I don't know. It's getting votes. Like Jerry's.
Yeah, but I say we just stick to what we had because I think most of the people have given up on it. So I think it's unfair. Type in the comments, Jerry, if you think Jerry won, or Chris or Bonafide, whatever you want. I'm looking right now to see. It looks like we have.
Wow, Rednecker Sons sold a Jura for $600, bought it for $12.99. I've never actually found a Jura. The only reason I know about Jura is because I have a friend who is in pharmacy who bought a brand new like $1,200 Jura machine, and she made me an espresso one day, and I was like, wow, this is ridiculously expensive.
All right, Bonafide took round number 5 pretty easily on that one. So Bonafide, don't get excited, Chris, because you are up 3 points to 2, but we have the bonus round coming right now. And Eric, do you want to explain what the bonus round's all about?
I don't have the rules in front of me right now.
You want to explain what a 404 error is?
A 404 error means that we're relying on a third-party service to do voting, and we killed it.
So anyways, we have 2 questions, essentially, that makes up the bonus round. And I guess, is there anything to cover before we get into that bonus round, Chris?
Yeah, just hit the like button if you're enjoying the show. I mean, pretty much. Definitely maybe put a suggestion who you want to see on season 2 of Thrift Battles. Like put who you want us to reach out to and get on a Thrift Battle. And if you think you can win a Thrift Battle, then you could reach out to me behind the scenes too. And we could put just a complete, what do they call it? What do they call a card that has no,
wild card.
Wild card, yeah. You could be a wild card on the Thrift Battle. Like, I'm all good with it. We're definitely going to think out season 2 a little bit better, but this is season 1. It's probably going to wrap up in about 3 to 4 weeks. We'll have a super Thrift Battle with a cash prize at the end. It's going to be awesome. So, but if you're having fun, then definitely hit the like button. And if you have a suggestion, put it in the feed.
Cool. Awesome. So we're going to get into the bonus round again. Just to recap for anyone coming in, Chris is up 3 points to 2 right now. And in total, there is, looks like 11 points in total that are going to be up for grabs for this game. So we have 6 points left. So let's get into it. The first question, and there's 2 questions in this bonus round. They're each worth 3 points. So please, guys, think hard. Don't just give it away. Think hard. This is crucial. First question is, who presented the best? When you were listening to Chris, when you were listening to Jerry talk about what they found, what they plan to sell, describing what it's all about, who did you learn the most from? Who did you really enjoy listening to, right? Because this is all about helping you guys out. So 3 points right now, either Jerry or Bonafide. Who presented the best? Eric, you want to help me out in the comments?
And do take into consideration that Chris has been doing YouTube for 5 years, and he is twice Jerry's age and experience.
Exactly. You got to definitely consider that. So we have some comments coming in. We got one for Bonafide, another for Bonafide. Comments are kind of coming in slow. Come on, guys. Vote, vote, vote for your country.
Someone says both.
We got a Jerry.
There's a Jerry.
We got a lot of Chris's coming in right now. I feel like Chris's YouTube experience trumped Jerry on this one right there. Yeah, Bonafide took it. Bonafide took the first bonus question, which puts Bonafide at 6 to 2, which unfortunately does, I believe it does eliminate. It does eliminate Jerry. We've never had this happen before, have we?
What? We've never had someone lose
Somebody
a thrift battle?
being
No,
well,
everyone
double
loses a thrift
eliminated
battle.
before.
Double
eliminated
elimination.
before the last
Oh,
question.
yeah. But that's no, we've had that before. Yeah.
Have we had that before?
Oh yeah, we've had that
Okay.
before.
Well, either way, let's get into the second question and just see what happens for fun. The second question is, who had the most diverse finds? To be honest, I don't even know who I would pick, because I feel like both of them kind of were like, I've seen a lot more diverse rounds in previous thrift battles. There's nothing wrong with like niching down. Don't think you have to be super diverse, but I definitely think there's some pros and cons to niching or niching, whatever you want to call, versus, diversity. So what do you guys think? Who was the most diverse in terms of the items that they presented in Thrift Battle number 5? So
There was a weapon from a place far, far away.
That was good. It was a place from it was a weapon from a place far, far away called Google Images, dude. It was super far away.
I'm telling you, he dropped it while it was on, and it went through the middle of the earth, and it's somewhere in China.
Oh my gosh. No, that lightsaber was killer, man. I wish I could find another one of those. Those are such easy sells, man. I think I flipped 3 last year.
I've had one like in my entire career, I think.
This is close.
Re-inspired
Really
Re-inspired
close.
L says, Jerry, he had the virtual item. He wins.
Yeah, virtual it's definitely a variety.
That's
to have a
diverse.
virtual item, yeah.
Yeah. Goody
the
Goods
future.
01, reach out to me behind the scenes. I'll share my store with you. Sure, why not? Facebook Bonafide Hustler.
So I think Jerry took that one. It was super close. It could have went either way, but I'm going to give that to Jerry right there. So it
Yeah,
looks
we're
like
giving it to
Bonafide
Jerry. He didn't have 2 pebble leathered items.
slowly, just over the edge, took the win, 6 to 5. But really, that could have went either way. Eric, what are your thoughts on Thrift Battle number 5, man?
I wish straw poll would have came through.
Gosh, Shop would have
Yeah.
been so good.
Yeah.
I think Jerry would have won if straw poll would have been there, because people were so frustrated.
Man, went against Jerry. I feel like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, good thrift battle.
Good game.
I said behind the scenes, like, it really doesn't matter who wins this thing. It's just all about fun and learning and having and just sharing out with the audience. But but good battle though. Honestly, like, good battle. It's you're 19 years old, dude. At 19, I was too busy trying to find a fake ID that was 21 years old so I could get hammered at a bar. Like, that's what I was doing at 19. It was so dumb. This dude's like crushing it, making money, and like driving across this, the USA to go to a green room meetup. He's 19 years old. Like, what? Like, it just puts things into perspective for you. If you're starting that young, like, by the time you get to my age, you're gonna be light years beyond me, Steve, everybody. So,
Hey, Jerry, do you have any big plans for 2018 with your business, or anything you want to share?
Just a lot more travel for sure. I'm going to drive around Florida soon. And in March, I'll be in Vegas for ASD.
Cool.
Are you traveling around Florida to source? Are you going to go hit up springs and beaches, or what's your
Just the source? Like go to like, let's say Naples for a couple days, go back, process everything, then go to West Palm a couple days, and then same thing.
nice?
Cool. What about June, Jerry? You think you might make the migration out to Austin?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, snap.
Out, though.
Hey, Jerry, tell the people out there real quick, like, it's probably at least 90% of the people that are in the feed right now have never been to one of our green room meetups. How did you feel from the last meetup? What'd you learn, and what was your overall experience with the whole thing?
It's honestly a good way to network with a bunch of other people, just hear ideas out. Like the conference you guys had, even though a lot of it wasn't stuff I was doing, I just sat down there the whole day, learned a couple things, heard about people's stories with merch by Amazon and how they organize their eBay stores. So it was really interesting just hearing everything.
Cool. Nice, man. Are you going to come with a fake ID this year?
I cannot legally say.
Yeah, because some of the activities we have at nighttime are bars and stuff like that. But anyways, we're going to try to hone that down to where we can get it a little bit more kid-friendly and everybody could be there. But yeah, Green Room Meetup coming in June 8th. So anyways, he was there at the last one, so that's the reason why I brought it up. Anyway, so I think this was a really, really good thrift battle. Guys, like I said, if you enjoyed it, make sure that you hit the like button because that's really important. And then put a comment down below, even if it's not live, who do you want to see us reach out for the next thrift battle season 2? And with that, I think we are pretty much good to go. Any final words, Steve or Eric? You can download a guide, by the way, right?
Yeah, I was going to mention it because it's Thrift Battle. People want to go out and thrift. I heard somebody asking what are the best items to thrift. There you go.
There you go. 100 amazing items to resell. It's the very first link down below, guys. So go check it out. If you're like, oh man, like I kind of want to learn some more items to resell and, put ammunition in my head. So when I go to a thrift store, I'll go to a garage sale, I'm already prepped. That's the most important thing. You don't want to be reacting when you're at these places. You want to be ready. And so check this guide out. First link down below. It's free.
It's free.
Most important thing, it's free, right? It doesn't cost you anything. So go check it out. Go get it. Anyways, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think we're good to go. Guys, we'll see you on the next Thrift Battle. Hopefully we'll have it for next week. We're going to get some winners against some winners. And that should be Thrift Battle number 6 coming next week, Wednesday evening on Rakin's channel or my channel. You'll find out here soon. We're done, guys. We're done.
Thanks, Jerry, for coming on, man. You did awesome.
Jura.
All right, see you guys.